Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the High Ticket Coaching and Consultant Strategy and Growth Show. Now, if you're watching this interview anywhere else but within our private Facebook community called High Ticket Client Attraction Insider Circle, then definitely come check us out. We'd definitely love to have you. That community was put together specifically for coaches, consultants, and service providers who are serious about getting up to that 6 and that 7-figure level. So if that's you, definitely come check us out. Now, today I want to introduce you to one of the guests of our community, Antonietta, right?
Yes.
Yes, I almost messed up for a second there, but I got it.
Yeah.
How are you doing today?
I'm really well. Thank you so much, Extus, for having me here. I am very excited to be here today. And again, thank you so much for having me in your program.
Awesome, you're welcome. So tell us, what is it that you do?
Well, I am one of the co-director of Best Life Coaching and Mindset Coach for a professional woman who like to have a successful life-work balance.
Mm-hmm. Now, what got you started in this field?
I'm sorry?
What got you started in this field?
Well, I love helping a professional woman to find a successful life-work balance because professional women face a big challenge every day and they are successful on the outside, but many are not successful on the inside. And this is generating health problems such as stomach and immune system issues, skin problems, or emotional problems, stress, anxiety, and depression. And believe me, I were there, and that's why I love doing this. I have been part of many success stories and with women who did not believe in this transformation process. However, they took a risk and the results are inspiring.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you said with most of the individuals you work with, you said they look successful on the outside, but then on the inside, the success isn't really there?
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes women do not know to master courage, the confidence, the passion, and the commitment to speak from themselves. Professional women are sometimes in a survival mode, and they don't understand that have an internal crisis, as well as they don't know how to ask for help. I mean, I don't know if this is happening, but many women, they never ask for help. They believe that I can do it, you know? And one of the big issues they face are that they are in constant competition. And that is why they are so exhausted most of the time. So they have no balance. When you are living with balance in your life, you are living with peace and harmony every day. And it is the alignment of 4 areas that I work with my clients that are the spiritual, relationship, professional, and finances. If you have balance in those 4 areas, definitely you have a successful life.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So those 4 areas. Now, in terms of what do you think causes the clients you work with, are they typically individuals who they're working at a corporate 9-to-5 job? Are they entrepreneurs? Where are they typically at?
Can you repeat me the question?
Yeah, the individuals, the clients you work with, are they typically working a 9-to-5 job, or are they entrepreneurs? What do they do?
Yeah, no, I have an extensive different kind of clients, from women that have their own, business,
Mm-hmm.
to women that are in the leadership area, or they are professional, as nurses, for example,
Mm-hmm.
that, they have like a very stressful life and they don't know how to balance the life that they are having with their own life. I mean, when I work with them, I started from the spiritual part, because that is your foundation. And most of the time, they don't know who they are. I mean, they has been so focused on the professional area that they are lost on, okay, is this exactly what I want to do for me, or this is the way I want to, live my life? And then is when the magic starts. But I have I don't know, I have a variety of people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. And what are the 4 areas you said you helped the individuals in? You said spiritual, I think you said relationships, finances, and
And
what
professional. And
professional?
one area lead to the other area.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are good in your foundation, and in your spiritual area that is not related with religion, okay? Is who you are, because we are an spirit living in this body. And so we have to have like balance between both. So once you know who you are, what are your foundations, what are your values, that lead you to the relationship area, which is the relationship with others, but also your own relationship, you know, with yourself. Is your inner conversation that you have, is the mindset. That's why I love the to work in the mindset area, because you are as your mindset is, and it's the way of thinking. So in your belief, sometimes your belief stop you, sometimes you know, your values or the opposite values are stopping you to really, really have a beautiful life that is waiting for you outside.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Now, how does working with you look? Do you work with your clients online? Do you do it in person? How do you typically work with your clients?
I work in both, you know, both things. If they want to meet me in person, I have my own place where I see them. There is some people that they prefer to have the one-on-one coaching session in person, and I have people around the world because I also speak Spanish, and well, I'm from Venezuela, by the way, so I need to use Zoom or, you know, the online source.
Hmm. Okay. Now, if you had to like condense everything you do, right, like into one core process, just like some people come in and they say, well, what you would they focus on, maybe say their voice. Some people say if you improve your voice, then you could change everything. Other people say if you improve your marketing, you'll change everything. So, from your perspective, in terms of what you do and who you help, what's that core thing? What's the one thing you'd say that if someone improves, it just like fix a lot of the issues they have or they face?
Yeah, you know, the big issue people is facing right now is stress
Mm,
and anxiety. And unfortunately, that is because they are not living in the now. Okay. They are more focused on the future. They are like in a race every day, in a competition every day. I need to be the best. I need to find this position. I need to, you know, and then at the same time, you have a life. And what happens is that when you are disconnected from your inner self, then you get lost. And that's why people is facing so much problems, like I say, like health problems. And I were there, believe me. That's why I love working with people, and especially with women, because I am an entrepreneur and I live things like that. and and one of the you know, big issues they are facing is, one, competition. They are competing all the time, and internally they are in crisis and they don't know. Second, they don't know how to ask for help. And then third, they have anxiety and depression. Even though you have money, or in, you know, in your finance and in your financial area, you are really good, then you had that unbalance in the other areas that is leading you to have these kind of issues.
hmm. Now, how do you find anxiety and stress? How does that typically manifest for for these different women?
Well, you know, you start on having health problems. And sometimes you go to the doctor and the doctor start on, you know, making a lot of exam and examination, and they don't find anything. They don't find anything. And nothing is related with maybe a certain, you know, illness, but it's related with what is happening inside of you. So once you discover and you connect yourself with what is happening to you inside of you, and then it's like a release of, wow, finally I can find the problem. It's like they don't know how to find the root of the problem. Sometimes it's a problem that you are carrying on with you since maybe you are a teenager,
Mm-hmm.
and you never discovered that. And then boom, suddenly in our coaching session, the problem just came out, and boom, it's like, oh, okay. They started feeling better. They are starting, okay, I need to have this time for me. And like I said, when we was talking, I need to pamper myself. I need to put some time for me. Nobody's going to interrupt me in that moment, and they need to respect that time. But also I need to respect myself, as a woman.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And do you find most individuals, most of people, your clients, different individuals, they're really not making that time for themselves? Do you
No,
find that's the case?
they don't.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. And that is happening even with men. But um as I love working with women, and that's my specialization. And definitely when you see how they are using the time, which is a precious, it's a precious, it's a treasure we have, because you need to be very careful on how you use your time, and you need to be very wise on using it. And when you are aware and you help them to reconnect with the inner self, they discovered that, wow, I am just wasting my time doing this or doing that. And that's why they are not happy. They are so unhappy, and stressful most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, good. Now, what would you say is your why behind what you do?
Well, let me give you my background, so maybe the people can understand from where I'm coming from. So I was born in Venezuela, and I came to United States due to the difficult and stressful, unsafe situation I was living there. I come from a family of entrepreneurs, and from the moment I got my diploma, I was very clear that I wanted to be a business person. So I own a jewelry store. At the same time, I was running a big printing company. I am a graphic designer, and one day I decided to develop a network marketing business as well. I was a mother and wife, and that was a crazy time for me. So anyone who could see me from the outside will think, "Wow, what a successful woman!" Right? But I will not deny that I was successful in the financial and professional area, but inside, I was quite unhappy and depressed. I started to have health problems, and my life was like meaningless. So one day I asked to myself, what is my purpose? So, well, the world began to align around me. And one day I attended one of many training that I usually attend. I love to attend training. And the president of the life and professional coach school approached me and said, do you know you are a life coach? And I'm like, what is that? So at that time, I had no knowledge of what a life coach was. And I said, well, I don't really know what you mean, but I asked him, and can you tell me more about it? So he explained it to me, and I started my preparation. So I obtained my life coach certification in 2009. And from that moment until today, I have not stopped doing it. I love what I do, and the satisfaction and result of my client is one of the things that most fill me in my life. And let me tell you, when I was a child, even though when I was a teenager, the people around me, especially girls, always was coming and said, can I ask you something? Can you help me with this? And I was thinking, why are they asking me? I
Mm-hmm.
only have 15 or 16 too. But even back then, I had kind of, life coaching ear. And well, I believe when you want to do something and you discover that, then the world started aligning around you.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Love it. Love it. What about a question I like to ask as well too is what about are you a big reader? Do you watch podcasts? How do you get new information?
Well, I am doing some videos that where I can share, information with the people, I have my website where the people can find me, the Facebook page, Instagram. So I am in the social media. Um,
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So what about now share with us, do you have you had any big breakthroughs over the past few, maybe say days or weeks, as far as big ideas that's come to you, maybe while you've been working with maybe one of your clients, or just in life in general, that you could share?
well, every day, if you are aware and you are connected with your inner self, every day you discover a new thing. And one of the most beautiful things that the clients are experience when they are, in the process, because it's a process, is the transformation is a process, and change is a process. Sometimes people, they don't want to change, and it's okay. And they are not ready for changes. But once you get that change, and then you start on living your life, and you can see that the people and things around you are starting on aligning with your inner self, with yourself, then your life is amazing. I mean, I know many things are happening now, and of course, those things are related with values. And and it's when I come, with the foundation. We was born to be a love person, with love, with patience, with tolerance, with peace. But we, depending on how raise you, or the place where you are, raising, then those values, those internal values change. So it's up to us to have responsibility one day and just said, you know what, I don't want to continue living this way or that way, and then start making the changes you need to make. And of course, having that feedback from a life coach. I know in this community have many beautiful and amazing life coach, but having that feedback can help you to improve your life. You cannot do it alone. Definitely, I have my life coach. You cannot do it alone, because you need that feedback so you can improve your life.
Yeah, powerful stuff. So question becomes, where do you believe results come from? Is it results come from like just techniques external, or do you feel like most, if you want to see results faster, it comes from the internal and addressing what's going on inside of you? What are your thoughts?
Everything starts from the inside. you know you see the world from the inside, not from the outside. And the way you see the world from the inside is going to be also the way people is going to see you, and the way you are projecting yourself. So for example, if you are a person that is living with fear, you are a person that maybe you have some beliefs that are stopping you, definitely, if any opportunity comes to you, you are not going to take it, because you have fear, or you have some beliefs that are stopping you. But once you break down those barriers, I mean, the barriers are inside. So I started with the inside. I need to help you to find yourself first, because if you don't know who you are, then the people around you can tell you who are you, and you are going to believe that, and it's not fair. So I started from that, which I is the place that I call the foundation. Okay, we was born perfect, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought. Okay, but then depending on who raised us, or the place where we are living, that like internal programmation change. But then in a certain point of our life, we had the responsibility to like reconnect that again. And once you know who you are, once you make your foundation stronger, whatever you build up in that foundation never is going to fail. You are going to have obstacles in your life, yes. You are going to have challenge, yes, but they are there for you to grow as a person, to improve your life. I love challenge, by the way, because I every time I have a challenge, I am learning something new, and I can see that as a my teacher, because after I overcome any obstacle or any challenge, I am becoming a better person. You never are going to be the same person after you overcome the challenge. But if you have that help, it's going to be much better, because it is difficult to overcome challenge, or to maybe achieve some goals that you want for you alone. Is so difficult. It's difficult.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, in that case, Antonietta,
Yeah.
how do you, did I get it right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. I keep wanting to say Antoinetta, but it's Antonietta.
Yeah, it's okay.
Love it, love it. So, if someone wanted to reach out and connect more and find out more about what you're up to, what's the best way for them to do so?
Well, they can go to the website, and also I offer a 30 minutes of consultation for free,
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes I don't have the right client. And Best Life Coaching have different professional that might help them, because if they, for example, one time I had that consultation with the person that wanted to work with me, but that person was needing a counselor more than a life coach, and it's very unprofessional if I take that kind of client. So she received the service from the counseling, and then she was ready to work with me.
Mm-hmm.
So people can go to the website. I believe you are going to put the website
Yeah.
here, uh, and they can just reach out to me either via website or the email.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. And all the links you shared on there, I'll put them right above or below the video. So anyone watching or listening in, they could click and get connected right to you. Okay. Well, hey, thank you so much for making the time to be here today. I really appreciate it. Do you have any final thoughts before we end?
No, thank you so much, Extus. I really appreciate you for having me here today, and what you are doing with other coaches, because people can start on knowing us more and much
Mm,
better, and what we do. And this is a beautiful opportunity for us to offer what we are doing. I do this from my heart. This is my passion. This is my purpose. And well, I'm very happy that you allow me to be here with you.
awesome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, hey, enjoy and we will talk soon. Okay.
Yes, of course.